Hey guys, so today I have a really quick detailed guide for all the Easter egg steps up until this point for the main quest. Starting out here, getting a change from the quick revive machine and meleeing with critical kills because you get more points that way. Uh, Definitely remember whenever you go down here to check in the building by Speed Cola, there should be a part. If it spawns in, there should be a part right here. You'll see it. If you don't see it, it's not there.
But it seems my past is foul. Setting waypoint. It's a dragon. Oil, then strike.
You guys okay?
And there also should be another part that spawns in here on that barrel. Or it can spawn over here. And while you're here, get down the plum part by just meleeing it. Once it's on the floor, you can start jumping on it 3 times and then pick up the part.
It remains a mystery. A plum pit. For what purpose?
There's also a bell part that could spawn on that piece of wood up there. And bell part can also spawn here. And the final location for the bell is there. So once you turn on Pack a Punch, you can go downstairs to where I'm going, grab the last part. And I'm just showing you some other spots that it can also spawn in.
As a boy, I made my face to wall so it could not watch me sleep.
Maybe, but it might get much worse.
The Shogun was a great man. If only he had also been as great a father. No, this is not the time for such introspection.
If you have enough points, go ahead and grab PhD Flopper and head outside to the cat cage.
Yeah, that explains the indigestion.
Now, I take the cat cage down to where I take it for a specific reason, because once I dump the cat in the lava down here, I stay in that spot. So pretty much I'm trying to hang out here in this area because I want to get the free ray gun. Sometimes you'll see that the fissures will pop up on that area, so you have to leave the area, which can make it a little bit difficult for the timing of getting that floating rock in the lava.
No one else suffers as we have.
Also grab Death Perception if you have enough money. So there's a rock on round 9. It usually always seems to spawn on round 9 for me, as long as I'm hanging out in this area.
Waypoint marked.
Also, you'll see me Ether Shroud because the one time I did it, the zombies follow me through the lava and was still hitting me whenever they're supposed to ignore you. So I just make sure I Ether Shroud before I start jumping on a rock. And you just coast over, but as soon as you go on the roof, the timer's going to start. So whenever you have the rocks, you just immediately start jumping on them. So after the assault wave, now you can start finding the paw prints on the ground. I'll start going through all the areas here where I'm looking at.
Waypoint marked. Move. Setting waypoint.
Also, a lot of people say that there's 4 areas. I found 5 areas, and that's all the areas that I'm showing you right now. So if you try all 4 and you're still not finding it, make sure to check that 5th spot. Once you find a pause, you just go ahead in front of it like 10 feet or something, kill a zombie. They'll fall, and then pause will keep spawning in front of it. You just want to make sure you kill the zombies in the direction that the paws are heading. So in my game, I really did not have good luck with the random number generators. Basically, the whole lava rivers went away. You can't throw the cat toy down in that circle until the lava is running in those river spots. So fast forward a couple of rounds, now it's finally open. I can throw this down, kill the Mega Abomination. So after you kill the Mega Abomination, you have to flip the round. After you flip the round, I'm going to show you the 3 areas where the cat can be sleeping at. And you have to be crouch walking whenever you go up to him. So make sure if you have tack sprint on, it's off. And you'll get an audio cue whenever you get closer to the cat for like a sleeping sound, so you'll know that the cat is actually there before you get around it. We'll pick it back up and head to the seed. Now there's also misconceptions about this, that it's a soul box, but it's not a soul box. You just have to keep meleeing it. I think I meleeed it like 3 times, and then the cat spawned out so I could pick it up. So you want to grab the empty pouch part. Now I'm going through and turning on all the 11 lanterns. You can do it in whatever way you want, but this is just the way that I chose to run it. And having standing up as your perk helps a lot to make sure that you get it done the first time you do it.
First comes a spark. The Inferno.
After you get the lanterns on, you go to this cutscene, and there'll be 1 part on the floor to pick up after the cutscene's done.
Setting waypoint.
After the cutscene, you want to go to the top of the roof and fly over. Use your thumbstick to go to the right side.
Nothing else. The pain endures. My memory of that night is straight.
And right at the edge of this roof, you want to keep spamming interact right here to pick up the fox mask. You can definitely get some decoy grenades. It doesn't hurt. Makes this a little bit easier. Place the mask down, and this whole step is just killing the zombies in the order that they're showing you right here.
This is where you belong. These masks were not meant for you, demons.
So now the mask is gonna go fly around. You just take your wonder weapon and shoot it where I am. Make sure to pick up the 3 parts that it drops us to. And I go here and set down the evidence while you pass through this area anyways. So you want to keep doing all these other steps until you see the fissures areas and you have those ash cloud areas. Just go stand around in them, start walking around. What I do is I spam the interact button for a while. You might not even have to do that. I think you just have to be walking around in the area for a while. So I have the volcanic ash now. I have the plant. So you go up here and put the plant down and then put the volcanic ash down. So with that down, now go to the cherry trees and knife them and get the tornado. This one was on the left side, and in all my other games, the other ones were on the right side. So I thought this one would still work. It has it on the left-hand side to throw the cat down, and it doesn't work for me at all. So I don't know if anybody has any ideas on why that's happening, or if it's for something different, or if anybody's had this issue before. Eventually, though, I did end up getting it and finding it pretty easy. There was a fire sale that spawned up, so I went to a couple different mystery boxes, and that worked. So if you have a couple extra immolation gobblegums or something, you can pop those and start running to a bunch of different mystery boxes to find that symbol that I showed you. Once you get the coin purse, you come up here in the same area right by the rampage inducer. Hold X to interact in that area, and you'll see the cutscene will start. And now we have the gardener step to do. So this one was definitely pretty finicky as well. I didn't know if it was bugged or not whenever I kept trying to do it. I'll show you some of the bucket spawns that I am aware of right now. It's just these 2. And you can use that puddle of water. It doesn't matter which point of water you get. Also, make sure you turn off tack sprint for this step if you usually have it on, because you have to walk. Once you hold X or hold your interact button on the water with your bucket, it'll fill up with water. Take it back to the flowering garden. And it's this plant, that one, and one on the other side. So the reason only one of them did it is because I failed the one that I did before while I was trying to figure out where the third plant was at. So those are the 30 plants you have to water with the bucket. Once these 2 plants are glowing, you just have to shoot those 2 plants that are glowing, and then you can do damage on the gardener. Now the only part I didn't include is the merchant step because I didn't have footage for it. But if you guys have any other tips or any other leads, make sure to drop them down in the comments. Just trying to make a more detailed guide so, because I had questions on some other guides and other people were having questions and problems with steps. So I wanted to make sure I make this and kind of have it a little bit more detailed and show you what exactly works.